Hi, my name is Kelty Ross, and this video is called Creating and Saving a Template from an Existing Word Document. In this video, I'm going to be focusing on the steps to take when you have an existing Word document and you want to create a template from it. Once you've gone over the formatting and ensure that the document is set up the way that you want it to look. What I've chosen for an example to work with is an existing user agreement form that is signed by patrons who regularly visit an academic library. This form was created by another person, and I not only want to make a template from it, but I do want to tweak it a bit and ensure that the formatting is correct for what is now needed. So to kick things off, I'm going to start with checking for manual formatting. I will click on the Show Hide icon, and I see once I click on that I've got some hard returns that I have to go in and take care of. Try to remove everything that doesn't belong there. So we're going to do that for a couple of them here. We've got one here and we've got one here. Okay, we're going to remove that and we're going to remove that. That looks good. A quick look at the margins, and they look fine. The document really is only one page without the hard returns, and it doesn't need headers and footers either. I will now go in and change the document heading and the text body. I've created two new styles for both that use the font that's used for all documentation at this library. I will first highlight the heading, just like I did right there, and then I'm going to change it to the new heading that I created and saved in the Styles tab. Next, I'm going to actually highlight the text below it. Just highlight that just like that. And I'm going to apply the new style that I created for that part of the document. Okay, there we go. Also for this text, I am going to click on the numbering icon at the top of the screen, and I'm going to number this material. There we go. So that has been completed. So the next thing that I want to do is work on the two tables that are located at the bottom of this document. The tables are going to be there to contain ID information as well as the patron's full name. These tables give me a solid format, but I want to also add one content control into the tables and into the document. So to do this, I have to go to the top of the document and I'm going to click on the Developer tab. Okay, now that I've clicked on the Developer tab, I'm going to move over to the Controls panel and I will look for an icon that's called Legacy Tools. So I'm going to move over to the Controls and I'll look and see if I can see this tool. Yeah, there it is. There's my icon. I'm going to click on it. Once I click on this, it shows me a whole new menu that's containing all sorts of tools that I can use in my document. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to find the one that's called Text Box. Once I locate that, just as I have right here, there it is, Text Box, I'm going to go down to my tables. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click in the first box under the title UCID. Okay, I've clicked in there. Now I'm going to go back up to Legacy Tools and I'm going to click on the text box icon. Okay, so that shows me that I've just added that text box into that space on that table for UCID. I still need 4 more of these text boxes, and I'm going to now go in and add those by following the same steps that I just used. So I'll click on the table under UCID barcode. I'm now going to go back up to the Legacy Tools icon and click on it. I will click on text box and that is inserted into my document. I'm going to go to my second table now and under first name I'm going to do the same steps. Okay, that text box has been added. Over to middle name, we'll add one there, and finally I'm going to add one under last name. Now that I've added my one content control, I have one more thing that I need to change in the document. I'm going to highlight the first table. I go over here and I click in the left-hand corner. Okay, I've highlighted the table. Then I'm going to move my pointer up to the Table Tools tab at the top of the screen. I'm going to click on Design, and then I can head over to Borders, and I'm going to click on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find no border in the list, and I'm going to click on it. And I've taken out the hard border of that table. I'm going to do the same thing for my second table. And so I'm going to go down and highlight that table, go back up, and see that my table tabs, table tools are still highlighted, and so is design. I'm going to click on borders once again, and once again I am going to click on no border. Now by doing this, the document has more white space and it looks a lot cleaner, but because I added my content control text boxes, there is still a dedicated space for adding the necessary data. So all the formatting has now been completed, and I am ready to save this document as a template. First thing I need to do is I'm going to click on the File tab in the upper left-hand corner. Clicked on that. The next thing I need to do is click on Save As. I've clicked on that, and the next thing that I will do is I'm going to scroll up to the top of the menu, and I see Microsoft Word, and then there is a Templates folder. I need to click on that folder. Once I've clicked on the folder, I now have to give this document a name. So I'm going to call this the User Agreement Form. Now I also need to change Save As Type. I have a drop-down menu, and if I open that up, I can see that I can choose Word Template, and that is what I want. So I'm going to click on Word Template. The last thing I need to do is come down to the bottom and click on Save. I've now created a template from an existing Word document and also formatted it to suit my needs. Hopefully these steps will be helpful when you make your own templates. Thanks for watching.